whilst I'm going through such an intimate process, I wanted to just talk about, well, how we've clinicalised death, how we as society has tried to make it fit into timescales, and so you can now just pick and choose when, when and how, which in some circumstances it's necessary to reduce suffering. But if there's a way of going naturally without the suffering, death, like birth, it's a messy process. It's got its rhythms, it's up and down, it's a lot of waiting, it's tiring, but it's also sacred. It helps there until we meet again. It's recognizing that cycle, that what comes in to our lives isn't permanent. Life is impermanent. Like, whatever's born into being one day will end, and that's for everything. So when we get this opportunity to honour those that have been with us, rather than cutting it short or trying to make it look like something, I find it's such an honour to be present and be just so loving. And well, present is a big one because it's being there. Like, our dogs are there for us always. They're always offering us their presence, and that's one of the gifts that they gift. So Batty's been present for me for probably around 5 years. I don't know the maths, but we've been together since he chose me at the animal shelter. And to be able to be present and to love, and for them to feel so much love and comfort and attention, it just really just gives, it's a way to honour and a way to say, until we meet again. I don't know what your belief systems are. I know what mine are, and mine certainly help support how I feel, because I believe that everything is energy, and energy only ever changes. It can't end, it can transmute into something else. So my personal belief is that when we die and leave the body, that's it. We're leaving this matter, this physical matter, and we're becoming something else. We're one exhale, that last breath out, and we were always one with, but in a different way. So it's always there. So they're always there. The memories are always there in our mind. We're always a part of us, who we are and what we've been through and where we're going. We'll never be apart. Never, And that's something through my own cancer journey. I knew no matter what would happen, I would still be present. It would just be different, And this is what it is today, to be present and give the gift of presence back, and to just honour the life and the comfort and the times, and allow nature to flow in its natural rhythm. And there's times to sleep and there's times to do things, but being so fully present where you can just feel what the other being is feeling. You can sense when it's time for the toilet or the anxiety. You can sense all sorts if you're present. If you're in your head and when we can get into our heads, we can get ourselves all confused because we project what we think onto them. And we want to be careful not to do that. So a good question I ask is, who is this for? Am I keeping him alive for me? You know, is this because it would be awesome to have some great miracle and spontaneous recovery? Miracles are possible, nothing is impossible. But who is this for? And when I ask that question and I sit with it, I'm not prolonging anything for me. I'm just honouring him the best way that I know how, based on the information that I've got. And we all get to do that. We all get to choose. How do we honour our loved ones when it's their time of illness, when they're standing at thresholds of bringing and birthing life in, whether it's weddings, christenings, illness, huge changes, job loss and things like that. But there's few very big changes like this than birth and death, are two major thresholds in our life. And it's such an honour to be able to be present and to love through this. Okay.